Every Friday, students compete against each other in intramural soccer at Oklahoma State University. They leave marveling at the ability of one player. His name is Caleb Chijoke.
He's a really good soccer player. You know, he's fast and he has a good technical skill, but he's also passionate about the game. You know, sometimes you give him a misplaced pass and he's, you know, like, oh, you need to do better, you know, but he's fun to play with. I like playing with him for sure.
Sports are about communication between teammates.
Let's go.
Imagine how difficult it is to play when you can't hear them. Caleb knows exactly what it's like, because Caleb is deaf. Verbal communication has become second nature for most people, but Caleb has to find other ways to communicate.
I was fine when I was born, but everything kind of went down south after I became deaf at 3 because of a sickness.
Although Caleb loved his home country of Nigeria and misses his family dearly, he knew that he had to leave to realize his dreams.
You have to understand, it's actually there's limited opportunity where I'm from. There's not any jobs available for deaf people. There's no interpreter access. It's really tough. Some deaf people can communicate just fine, kind of like me. But other people, the communication is still a struggle. They need the interpreters more. Like if you go to a hospital, what are you going to do? How are you going to talk to a doctor?
In the fall of 2015, Caleb took his shot at realizing his American dream, attending Troy University in Alabama. But the adjustment was anything but seamless.
I felt kind of isolated. I felt like I couldn't get to know people. And mainly it was because of communication issues. Like there was only I was the only deaf student at Troy University.
OSU has given Caleb the chance to live the life he has always wanted.
I like it here a little bit better. I mean, we have really good interpreters. There's other deaf people here. I feel like I'm a part of their family. And I feel like I can meet different people. I feel like I can make friends easily here. You know, I mean, I feel more like a human than it's a human thing.
The same passion and joy that he plays with is also on display off the pitch, which helps others see past his disability.
Actually, I had no idea that he was deaf for a while because we were just like joking around, I guess.
He's just very friendly. He doesn't let anything get in his way of doing the things that he wants to do, and even though he is deaf, he doesn't let that be a barrier with him when it comes to being around other people, getting involved on campus.
Caleb journeyed to the U.S. to pursue his own personal dreams and aspirations, but his ultimate dream is a noble one: to help uplift the deaf people of his homeland.
I want to go back to my country and help there because the people, you know, they always have such a negative attitude about deaf people, like, oh, how can you drive? You can't hear it. You don't need to hear to drive. And it's just depressing that that's the social stigma about deaf people over there. And I know changing policy changes the power, and that's what I want.